Hey Dave, just doing my journaling, and it's probably going to go on YouTube, but they don't let anybody watch it. But I'm fine with that. That's okay. But I'm learning in my recovery. I'm coming a long way. I used to never be able to see how I've gotten better, but I can actually see that I've gotten a lot better. Like something happened today, and I kind of was a little not as bad as I was, but I had a little anxiety, and I worked through it. And I talked to staff and stuff where I live. I'm fine with that. But then I came in and I meditated and I digital journaled. Because I journal, I digital journal, and I listen to positive audio books and positive stuff on YouTube. But I'm learning. It's just my mind is what makes me or breaks me. So I'm getting a lot better with it. Because I realized today I was kind of a little drama, but nothing like I was. And it's not a big deal. I'm learning to be fine with who I am, and I can actually say I love myself today. I'm fine with who I am, and I never was. And I'm learning through Buddhism, and like I got some channels that talk about ego and thoughts and all that. And I'm learning ego's not neither good or neither bad. Thoughts are neither good or neither bad. Like ego's there to protect me, but he's in our modern life, we don't need to be protected like they did in ancient Rome and all that. So I'm learning to work with ego and retrain him and retrain me to work together because ego's neither bad neither good. He's there to protect me. And like I said, in the modern life, we don't need what they need in ancient Rome time. So I'm learning that ego's, and I've been working with ego, and I'm learning that I'm not getting as aggravated as I used to. I'm not getting like as much anxiety as I used to get over things. I'm learning working with ego that I'm fine because it's not ego; it's that he's trying to protect me, and I'm teaching him that I don't need what he needs to protect me over. So I've learned that, and I've come a long way with that. I actually don't hate myself anymore. I like myself. Like today, something else happened today too. Like a package didn't get delivered. It said it was the wrong address, and it's not the wrong address. It's just where I live. The address takes you somewhere else. We've tried to get it fixed. You can't get it fixed. Nobody wants to bother to get the address fixed. So I'm like, no, it's part of life. I know. I had a feeling once it wasn't here with the mail. I was like, yeah, it may not show up. It may. And it was 6 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, it ain't gonna show up. So I'm fine with that. And at one point, I would be beating myself up, call myself names, and it's stuff I needed because I'm using TikTok to get stuff for making better videos. I got um um a little microphone, and I've got stuff like that. And there's other stuff I want to get off of YouTube and or not YouTube, TikTok. And I got something for my phone. My phone's so loaded with memory, pictures of stuff that I post, and I download videos and post them on others. So it's full. It's like maxed out, and they have I don't know what it's actually called, but it's a. I tried to find. I know they have them on TikTok. I couldn't find them, so I fortunately had to go to Amazon. It's a memory card for like a phone or tablet that you plug it in it, and you could download your memory on your phone, like your picture. I don't know all of what it does, but it loads your like it will take the pictures on my phone, I believe, and put them on the. I don't know what it's actually called. I don't know if it's a memory card or whatever, but it's a Type C because I have Type C that plugs in, and I got to figure it out when it comes tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, fortunately, I had to order it on Amazon. I don't like really using Amazon as much as I used to. I like to use TikTok Shop because it's better deals and it's a lot cheaper too. And I think he has something to do with TikTok ban too because a lot of people order on TikTok Shop because it's cheaper. Because the I got a game console or no a um microphone to talk or mic not a microphone. It's a tape recorder. It probably would have cost at least $80 on Amazon. I got it for like 30, and I did price it. It was pretty expensive on Amazon. So And that I was hoping that came today. But like I said, I've learned basically this address. Like if I get food delivered, it will go somewhere else, and it'd take me an hour to get it here. So I don't like ordering out. So it's easier. I have a vehicle, so it's easier to go get it. So I'm learning. It's my mind is the only thing I can control. The outcome of things I can't change. I go to change how I handle it, and the more I go through not even issues, just little minor things that would flip me out, I'm learning it's not a big deal. It's part of life. And one thing with meditation, it's not just a one time thing. Meditation is like it's a life journey. You live it as just when you're sitting there meditating, you meditate, but you live your life like that too. And that's what I'm learning to live my life in the moment. And that's what helps is being in the moment. Like, and I'm learning basically the thoughts, everything I think aren't really me. I'm learning to be the observer of my thoughts because basically, as I get better, I can see my thoughts were just thoughts, basically. Like, I used to think I'm a no good and I'm being punished, and I'm learning they're just thoughts. They're nothing. Sorry about the camera moving. Like I said, I'm getting stuff off TikTok Shop to make things better, but um, I'm learning basically that nothing's a big deal. And what helps is the meditation, and I try to live the life with the meditation and, like I said, the positive stuff that I listen to, like positive audio books. Right now, I listen to it a couple times, but I listened to a couple books a couple times. Is Mind Hacking? No, Owner Mind Manual Handbook or something like that. I forget what it's called, but it's a really good book. It talks about CBT. I think it's CBT and RBT or something like that. I think it is, and they teach that, and it's actually really good. I like it. But my favorite book is Mind Hacking Happiness, Volume One and Two. They're really good. But I've learned a lot, and the more I go through crap, I'm learning the more I can handle things, and I'm learning basically it's life. It's everything I go through, other people are going through, and they handle it better, and I'm handling it better than I used to. And I'm learning that what helps me is nobody's coming to help. Nobody's going to help me do the video. Nobody's going to help me clean my apartment. And my apartment's never dirty. It's just tidying it up. But nobody's going to help me do laundry. It's me. Like I have journals I do. Nobody's going to help me do the journals. I got to do it myself. And that's what gets me going is knowing that nobody's coming to help. Like I'm going to read a book in a little bit. I listen to audiobooks and I read books too. And I'm learning I can read better than I used to because I've learned that my mind was so overthinking I couldn't read. And I've actually, through the positive stuff, I've learned to calm down my mind. So, and what I do usually, not all the time, but I usually meditate before I read. So my mind's calm so I can actually understand what I'm actually reading. Because that was a problem. I had a hard time understanding what I was reading, but it wasn't that I was having a hard time to understand it. Just that my mind was going a million miles a minute, and it took me to calm down to realize with the meditation that wasn't that I couldn't read. It was just that my mind was going so fast I couldn't even calm down to even read. So overthinking is not needed, I've learned. And basically what helps me is staying calm and listen. And I have one social media app that I post all positive videos on because that's what I'm in. And I don't really like hanging out with the people where I live. I talk to them, that's about it. Because they're all negativity. And I learned that's where I was. So I can't say too much about it. I was there. But I'm learning I don't want to be around certain people because I don't want to feed into negativity. And one thing I don't like doing anymore, I do it, but I don't like doing it, is thinking about the past or thinking about the future. I try to be in the moment, like what I'm doing, like when I'm reading, read. When I'm doing this. Like I'm learning to be in the moment because it helps me be calm in the mind. And that's what I've learned through Buddhism and all that is be in the moment. And being in the moment's the best thing for me. It helps. It's a struggle, but it helps. And it's actually, with what happened today, I'm like, wow, I'm getting better. And I never knew it until I actually went through what I went through. Like I said, with what happened earlier, I had to Not a big deal, but it was like a little not even tension tantrum. It was just like anxiety. But thinking about it now, talking to the camera, I'm like, wow, I did pretty good. Then after I was talking to somebody, I'm like, I'm going to meditate, and I meditated, and I calmed my mind down, and it wasn't a big deal. Then like I said, I did digital journal, and then I got to read a book. Got to go meditate and read a book. But I'm learning. It's just be in the moment. That's actually what kind of kept me calm. Is I wasn't thinking it, but my mind was pretty much almost being in the moment because I've been practicing it. And sometimes I realize I breathe, and that's what I use for grounding technique is breathing. And I walk barefoot a lot. I use that for grounding techniques too, especially in the winter. You feel the cold ground on your feet, so that helps too. But I realized I was breathing, doing deep breathing, and I wasn't really realizing it at the time because I practice it pretty much on a daily basis. So I realized I do it without even realizing it sometimes. All right, thanks. Bye.